All photos that were taken at our mother house grounds and on our property, and I think they say just as much as I'm going to say. And I'm very grateful to Sister Anita Henning for doing the photography and putting the slides together for us. And so as I begin, I have to say it's a great pleasure to be here with all of you, and especially with Sister Diane of our community as the keynote speaker. As I was reflecting back on her life, she has truly been and is what I would call an early responder to theological reflection on creation, care of the earth, and a deep sense of respect for the interrelationship among all creation and the divine. She's been doing it for years, and before there was a Laudato Si, that's for sure. In view of my role in CSA, I'd like to focus on why the theme that we are exploring, Care for the Earth, is so crucial to the Sisters of St. Agnes and to our associates and our partners in mission. One of our founders, Father Casper Rarrell, traveled Wisconsin as early as 1845 to minister to early settlers. And by 1858, he had invited the first women to join his missionary endeavors as Sisters of St. Agnes. And a quote from him is this: "Oh, how I wish that the Sisters of St. Agnes might someday live on this beautiful land watered by springs." That land eventually became CSA St. Joseph Springs Farm and is now the site of our mother house. Our CSA foundational document reads like this: "Freed to love and serve, we can become co-creators with Christ of that new world in which truth, justice, peace, and love prevail." Over the years, the sisters have been involved in activities that underscore our commitment to social and environmental consciousness at all levels. Socially responsible investment policies for the congregation's retirement and operating funds were put into place in the mid-1980s. A Justice, Peace, and Ecology Committee was established in 1990 to help us to focus our commitment to justice for the oppressed, a peaceful solution to local and global problems, and responsible use of creation and created goods. In 1992, at the time of the 5th centenary of Christopher Columbus' landing on the Americas, Sisters of St. Agnes and members of the Brothertown Indian Nation planted a tree of friendship at Lakeside Park in Fond du Lac in a ceremony open to the public to express mutual respect and collaborative relationship among all peoples. Over the years, the word sustainability has entered our vocabulary. We've heard it several times this evening, and it finds expression in a multiple ways, from consciousness of waste to recycling to major construction projects. And now, in the 21st century, Pope Francis pointedly states, "The Christian tradition has never recognized the right to private property as absolute or inviolable, and has stressed the social purpose of all forms of private property." In CSA, our realization has grown that what we have, we must hold lightly, and that what we have also is created by God for everyone. Those who hold title to property and goods have a responsibility to share and not just pile up resources for our future needs. And so we have challenged ourselves to use our land in ways that demonstrate care of the earth as a home for all living creatures. Much of CSA's land is still tilled by a farmer who grows corn, soybeans, hay, and in that way assists the local agricultural economy. Some of the land has been returned to prairie, so as to preserve plants and grasses native to the Niagara Escarpment. A wooded area is kept active through planting and harvesting while preserving healthy old growth specimens. Springs flow freely down the escarpment, adding a pleasant bubbling sound to anybody within hearing distance. 4 lovely hermitages dot the hill on the eastern part of our property, providing a safe and inviting place for those seeking retreat, renewal, and refreshment in a natural setting. Paths through the prairies and woods are maintained for the enjoyment of sisters, associates, and retreatants. A labyrinth has been carved into the north lawn, inviting anyone who is visiting to make a mini pilgrimage. Hospice Hope, a ministry of Agnesian health care for those in their life's final journey, is situated on our campus, sharing the pristine setting on which the sisters live and work. St. Mary Springs Academy has been able to grow and expand its outreach as CSA has shared land with them, realizing that today's students will be tomorrow's future leaders in this area. St. Joseph Springs Cemetery provides the final resting place for most of our sisters. Respecting the wishes of our sisters, burials include traditional burial, partial green burial, full green burial, and cremation. A green burial means no embalming of the body and no use of a vault or full coffin. All options have been used with great reverence and sensitivity. Most recently, in keeping with our commitment to sustainability, CSA has invested in solar energy. Though this investment comes with a financial burden, over time the project will pay for itself and contribute to a more viable future for our planet. A Native American proverb states, "We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children." Through our investment to generate 1/2 of our energy needs at the Mother House,